So what does it mean to be a Wealth Dynamics creator? Well, if you just found out you're a creator, it probably comes as no surprise. You're probably thinking, well, that's what I do anyway. But the key thing to being a creator and knowing it is that you are now focused at what you say no to as opposed to what you say yes to. Because we always, as creators, come out with new stuff all the time. And I know I'm a creator. And the biggest issue is the fact that we are not only coming off way too much stuff that we're trying to execute, but that we're actually expecting other people to keep up, which is not necessarily what people either can do or want to do. So what happens when we find out we're a creator? The first thing is to know that it's what you say no to, which is more important than what you say yes to. To know that there's got to be a pace to the things that you actually start to execute. And most importantly, it's not your creations you need to have ownership on. It's actually the space in which you create. So for example, Steve Jobs as a creator does not spend all of his time creating new stuff. He creates the space for others to play the game. And that's where he's got all his best inventions and creations. Bill Gates, same thing. Walt Disney, definitely the same thing. Thomas Edison. These are people who says, I'm not going to spend time on the back end. I'll get other people to do that. Frankly, I'm not even that good at leading people. I can be a visionary. I can inspire them. But the day-to-day management is something which doesn't come naturally. So I have other people to do that. And as a result, what happens is you start building the right team around you. A creator, number one, must make sure you find yourself a supporter. A supporter is someone who's going to be excellent at being able to lead your team, far better than you can. And then number two, find someone who's an accumulator that actually takes care of the bottom corner where you have to make sure everything's anchored down. So they'll look after the detail, they'll look after the back end. That's in the most simplistic form. But of course, as you start creating new enterprises, the most important thing is to know what it is you stand for. And as a creator, if you've got a whole bunch of different things, look at someone like Richard Branson and see that he doesn't just start anything. He starts things that actually have something in common with his Virgin brand and his Virgin group of companies. That Bill Gates in his time as Microsoft would always make sure it fits in with Microsoft. So what do you stand for as the overall playground that you're actually creating? It's the most amazing, magical journey once you actually start to get into your flow. And once you actually start to let go of the other parts, not by abdicating, but by delegating. And most importantly, by letting other people have parts of your pie. I mean, don't worry about how you have to own all the pie, because at the end of the day, if you own the bakery, then you can have as many pies as you want and just keep on creating new pies. That's what Richard Branson's done. That's what someone like Thomas Edison's done. So that's what someone like Steve Jobs has done, and that's what you'll be doing as well. I have been speaking at the level of the enterprise prism when I've been sharing this. And if you find yourself in a place where you're so far stretched with your time and money because your creation's already taking you there, then take a couple of steps back in the wealth spectrum first and start to take advice from the right level that will actually work for a creator. And truly enjoy the journey.